Okay, one more guitar vid for tonight. This time, I'm going to do a video of a guitar that I haven't really done a video of, I think. I even left it out of my how many guitars do I have video, so there's actually one that hasn't been there in a while, and it's this little itty bitty kind of cutesy thing. It is the First Act Discovery guitar. I bought this for $60 brand new in 2003 and have continued to bastardize it over the last couple of years. It's got 19 frets and 19, I think it's 19 3/4 inch scale. It originally had a single coil, originally had no pick guard, a single coil pickup at the bridge, and right here was a big round speaker, and it had one knob and a push button and an internal amplifier. I used to chase my mom's horses around with this thing when they were being bad and trying to steal the food from her horse. But after I kind of moved away, I kind of reached a point where it wasn't useful for that anymore. So I decided to mod it into a custom minuscule guitar for playing Van-Halen's little guitars on or something like that. For the longest time, I had this arrangement updated with the speaker taken out and a middle and bridge position single coil, both taken from a Harmony H802 beginner's electric guitar. I had one volume knob and a three-way switch here to switch between them or both. However, just a couple days ago I ripped this up and rebuilt it. Now it's got a Kramer Striker humbucker in the bridge, which has incorrect polarity, or is wired in reverse phase, so it's all screwed up. Now this pickup and this one are out of phase with each other. I've got to fix that. And I put the H802 pickups in the neck and middle position and put a 5-way switch where the battery compartment was for the built-in amp, and put a volume and tone knob on it, so now it has that. Of course, it still has the stock crappy First Act string through the back surface mount Stratocaster style bridge on it, as you can see here. Very lovely bridge design. Of course, the Kramer humbucker. I've got screws from an IBM PS2 computer holding the pickguard on, which is really just a sawed-up sheet of plexiglass with a weather-damaged white appliance paint job on it, so it looks like a crackled snow frost kind of finish, as you can see here. No real mods to the neck. I did change out the tuners, though. It used to have these single 3 on a plate tuners that, like the type that they put on the Harmony H802 and the 6 on the side style, that you have to turn with a pair of pliers because they jam up and gum up, and they had these cheesy white grommets and everything. So I took those off and replaced those with a set of Planet Waves locking tuners that I bought for my Jag-Stang. But the idiots at Guitar Center can't tell the difference between a 3x3 headstock or a 6 on a side headstock. So I was stuck with these expensive tuners, and I didn't have a guitar that they would fit, except this one. So I said, oh, screw it, I'll put them on here. I actually quite like these tuners, just a shame they weren't 6 on a side. And for those of you that are going to chastise me about replacing the tuners on my Jag-Stang with something other than Clussons, well, I drove all over the Puget Sound region looking for replacement Clussons, and I didn't find a set. Mind you, this was a few years ago. So, pretty much, that's the mods. You can see my wiring job in back. Right there is the 5-way selector switch, wired in. It's just got 3 wires going to the top and another one in there. And then right down here is our control cavity, where I've got the tone control pot right here in back. You can see my circular ceramic capacitor. And on top is my volume pot. The wiring isn't too terrible. It's hard to do it justice with the picture here. And then you can see the wires leading to the output jack. I don't have a recover for it yet. Oh yeah, and a great earmark of a cheap guitar: 4 neck screws and no neck plate. Let's hear how some sounds. All the flamers be damned on that one. I've not tried to play that song in a while. You might remember this one.